Hello, welcome back to Stock Shock. In today's episode, we will be looking at next week action plan. Let's dive into the big chart and let's go from there. So let's look at SPY weekly. Uh, the S&P 500 reached all-time high. SPY, it's closed at 442.5. So it's an all-time high on weekly basis. I see some sort of indigestion. Also, momentum is flattening. RSI is still bullish. ADX is still, shows uptrend intact. But you look at the trend line, it's actually sloping vertically. So, in my opinion, it actually approaching the critical point. I'm expecting this will be shooting to 450, and we will see some serious correction after that. So I'm expecting this will go to somewhere around here, approaching 447, 448. Then it will start go down to 420, 425 area. So be very careful. If you are a short-term trader, it's better edge your position. The risk on trade, it's come into play for this month, so it's a time to be cautious. So overall, I think market still would move up, given the strong unemployment report, the job report that we have seen last Friday, that would lift most of the value plays and epicenter stocks. So we will look at a couple of those important points as well in the next session. Let's look at next week important events. Wednesday, the CPI report is coming on. As long as it stays 5% and above, market feel bit jittery and they think Fed is behind the curve. But if it is, below 5%, then expect some of those growth technical stocks to go up. And continue to watch 10-year yield. Friday after job report, it shot to 1.28. So as long as it goes up, it is good sign that economy is picking up. The bond market thinks that the recession chances of probability of a recession is low. So yeah, actually, if 10-year yield going up, that is a really good sign for economy, but that would put pressure on growth stocks. Then continue to watch Bitcoin price action. Even though it looked like independent asset, then currently it is correlated to the market. If any price action on Bitcoin, if it goes above 45K or so, that means market is expecting inflation is picking up, right? If it stays below 45, actually it's a good. If it goes above 45K, then market thinks inflation is picking up because it's $1 trillion asset. So we cannot ignore that asset anymore. So that is correlated to the market. So market reaction will be accordingly priced in. Especially growth stock will be impacted if Bitcoin goes up continuously. Also, usual volatile time starts from middle of the August, because most of the institutional traders take time off, and you don't see much volume in the market, and any headline news actually moves the market both ways. So both ways in extreme, right? So that means even 5% correction is very much possible in August. So that's why one has to be really cautious if you are a short-term trader. Let's look at a couple of other stocks. Square weekly, it's very interesting because it last week, after that buyout plan announced, Afterpay, that buy now pay later company, Afterpay, right? That bought by SQR. but it's actually welcomed by Square shareholders in positive way. So it reacted good and it reached all-time high of 289 on Thursday, but it gave up 4% from all-time high actually on Friday. I didn't like that, but I thought it could maintain that all-time high. It could close close to 285 to 290 on Friday, but it gave up. So that means there are still some skeptical sellers come into play. But if you look at overall volume, it's in positive as well as a positive price action. Momentum is intact. RSI is in bullish zone. ADX is trending up. It's not showing any strong trend towards upside, but still it's trending up. So I would look at the resistance, the 279 on the weekly calendar, weekly candle, and if it clears 279 on weekly basis, I think this is going towards 300, 320 in next few weeks. So overall, I'm bullish on this. But short term it could go down to 260, 265 area, but it will resume its uptrend. It's too much momentum brewing in this stock. Also, the Bitcoin is going up, and it's highly correlated. The Square stock price is highly correlated with Bitcoin price. So I would think of this will be taking off seriously once it clears the 279, 283 area on weekly basis. This is going towards 300, 320 in next few weeks. Let's look at Goldman Sachs weekly as well, because when interest rates are going up, the 10-year yield I was talking about, that is really positive for financials. So, and also I see that Goldman Sachs is really breaking out from that 385, 390 area to 390. So it's close to 398. It's a very neat breakout actually on the weekly basis. I'm really bullish on the financials. But the immediate support is at 388 on weekly. So it could go down to 388, 390 area, but it will resume its uptrend, and RSI is bullish, and the momentum is also coming back. So I think this month, financials, I hope do really well. So that's all, folks, for this edition. If you like my video, please subscribe to it, and I will time to time post great, tips around the market trading action. So hopefully, you find this thing really good. Thank you so much.